also asked this one. So Chelsea, what is or are your love languages?
So I read the book and years ago, and then I reread it just to confirm that I wasn't off, because the first time I read it, I was like, gifts, zero other anything else, like just presents.
Just buy her things, make me happy.
Yes. So I took it again because I was like, I was really selfish, I was really off. Turns out I like presents.
She just really likes presents,
100%.
guys.
I love gifts, but I'm picky about them, so don't take that as like, let's send her things.
Yes, don't.
Because I want to pick out my own presents.
So she has going to start an Amazon wish list.
Yeah, I can do that. Actually, if it comes from Anthropologie, I will probably like it.
There you go.
That's a safe bet.
Mm-hmm.
So Blake always jokes around. He's like, it's not just gifts. It's store-bought gifts. You don't want me to just like give you something.
Right.
You want something with a price tag.
I got it. Don't just go pick some wildflowers and hand them to you. As much as I think you would like that.
I have changed now. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing too. I think having kids changes you.
Oh, for sure.
And so now it's like I do see certain things. I think love languages are still my primary.
Right.
But I see certain things as a gift.
Right.
So I don't actually think of like an act of service as an act of service. That is a present to me.
Yes. You're like, you did the dishes. Thank you very much for that gift.
Yes. No, I really like, you could put a bow on it and I wouldn't know any difference.
Right. No,
that's how I work.
That makes sense. I mean, I think I would look at it that same way too.
Oh, but then wrap it. If gifts, people like their things wrapped really nice too. You can't mail it in. Blake one time gave me something still in the plastic bag from the store, and I was like, unacceptable.
What kind of gift?
I mean, I think I probably was just like, that probably approached him later. Like, that could be handled a little bit differently.
Like my bag.
If you really want to give me a gift, like, wrap it, take it out of the bag, remove the receipt.
Remove the receipt.
Yeah.
I want to know that it has a value, but I don't want to know what the value is.
Right. I want to know that it did cost you something.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
What's your love language?
Okay, I think that I fall between two. We also read it a while ago. Our pastor, well, I shouldn't say that's our pastor, husband's home church pastor who married us had us read it. We had to do like little classes with him before we got married. And we got married 8 years ago, so it's been a while. I fall into the acts of service and quality time. But I think, like you said, the acts of service is like a gift to me.
Yeah.
So it's funny because I'm like, I would love you to do something for me, but like, can it be the things I need you to do? Right. Like, we joked about this, our church small group, we've talked about this before, and I forget what it was that we talked about recently, and it was like, we want our husbands or significant others to walk in the room and just not ask and just do. But then our husbands are like, but you know what you want us to do, so just tell us.
Right.
And we're like, but we don't want to have to tell you.
We want you to
read our minds. And so, like, sometimes I don't need Danny to unload the dishwasher. Like, the kids are driving me nuts, and Cameron needs her diaper changed, and they're running around, and I just need you to take her and go change her diaper and do whatever. And that's my act of service that I need you to do.
Right.
He may come in and want to do the dishes, and I'm like, don't do the dishes right now. I don't care that the dishes are a mess.
Right. Remove the chaos.
Remove the chaos right now.
Well, and I think your love languages change when you have kids too. Like, maybe they stay the same, but they look different.
Right. Because even like probably Danny doing a load of laundry back when we didn't have kids, I would have been like, and now it's like, okay, if I don't need that in that moment, that's not the service, I guess, that I like am wanting to help with. So I'm like, I'm sorry, honey, sometimes it's just a lose-lose because you could do something for me and it's just not the right act of service.
And this is where communication comes in.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
So, it's important to know people's love languages, I think.
Yeah. There's a really good, have you read the kids book?
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's love languages for kids, which is really interesting. I read it when Kenan was maybe a year or two old.
Okay.
And I should read it again now because usually around like age 5, 6, you can really start to tell.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Maybe we should find that for you.
Yes.
We'll link it in the show notes. No, I'm just kidding. Is that what they say?
Yes, I think
something like that.
We'll link that in the show notes, and there is no promotion code.
There's no promotion code.
We're just telling you it's a good book.
It's a great book. Okay, that's all we know.
Yep,
That's all we've got for you.
That's it.